Okay guys, we're back. All right, so we're heading on, we're going to the eyes. Let me just dry this a little bit. Okay, so let me just look at my colors here real quick. All right, sorry guys, I'm just testing out my colors over here for a second. See what I'm doing. Okay, so I am going to I had a different color pencil I want to use. It's okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Put this in here. And I'm using burnt orchid, burnt okra. Okay, we're going to blend those eyes out here in just a second. But before I do that, I want to take this really dark brown. And just in the corners, in the upper corners of the eyes, I'm just going to put in a little bit of depth right there. All right, and then, so I used the burnt ochre and then the dark brown and my blender pencil, and I'm going to start blending the dark into the lighter brown and the brown into like that goldeny color. Okay. So if you guys hear that car across the street, I don't know what the hell he is doing over there. I don't know why he gets out there and just takes his engine and just revs it forever. I don't know what he's doing. He likes playing with his car, I guess. That's his craft. And then I left a little bit of that yellowy beigey color in the center, okay? And I do want to use my eraser because I did get a little overzealous with the blending because I want to leave a little bit more of that yellow out. Not yellow, but it's like a golden color, because that's really what's going to make the eyes really pretty. Okay. Just a second, I'm kind of correcting some shading I did earlier. Okay. It's like you're never done. You're always fiddle-faddling with little things. Okay. I know I'm messing with something besides the eyes. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, there we go with the eyes. Let me see if you guys can see the eyes. Look how pretty those look. Don't those look dramatic? I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so then what I want to do is then I want to kind of re-outline the eyes with a my micron. I need to get some more of these. All my microns have dried out. This is the only one I have left. Okay, and so what I want to do is I want to start outlining the eye again, to start getting all of the definition back. Okay. Right. And I'm trying to look at my glasses. Oh, there we go. I'm putting on some readers here real quick, you guys. I'm doing some detailed work, so I need to be able to have my eyes on. Okay, There we go. And just kind of redefining it again, because you go over it with watercolor and pencil and everything else. It needs to be defined again. That looks good. Now I'm also going to color in the eyeball again, so it's just really nice and dark. So I'm just following the same lines, of course, but just making it nice and dark. That looks good. And I'm just going to just reline on the bottom a little bit deeper. And hopefully I'm still on camera here, or I'm in focus or in frame still. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to just go over the eyelashes again, just to define those a little bit more. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Make sure I'm still in focus. Oh, see, so that's what the eyes are looking like. So let me turn her around so you guys can see. That's what it's looking like so far. Let me come out just a little bit so that it focuses. Okay. All right, so the other thing I want to do with her eyes is I want to take my liner brush. This is what really makes everything pop. I'm going to take my liner brush with some white acrylic paint, and we're going to put the catch lights in. And that's really what makes things come alive in the eyes, is the catch light. It's like my favorite part. And you can do catch lights all kind of ways, but this is how I like to do them. So there we go. There's another catch light. So we'll put the catch light over here. Put another catch light here. And put a little catch light right there. See what that does? That just the eyes just come alive when you do that. So let me turn that around. See how that just brings the eyes alive? I love it. So there's the catch light. Let's throw some eyeshadow on her eyes. And what I want to use is this Jane Davenport. Love her stuff. Look how small the tin is. It is so little. And this is a cream pastel. And I'm going to use this like little purpley eyeshadow right here to give her some eyeshadow. And I could have used pencils or anything else, but I want to use this. So we're going to throw some eyeshadow on here, on her. How fun. Okay. And it doesn't quite turn out like purple when you put it over this stuff. It kind of has its own, goes into its own color. And then I'm blending that into the bridge of the nose too. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, And then, what do I want to put on? Let's try this color. Okay, this color right here. I'm going to try using on the lid. That looks pretty. And then put this on the lid here. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I like that. Okay, so there's, we put the little eyeshadow on there. And then, what do we want to do next? I want to do lips next. I'm trying to think of I was going to use these. I'm not going to do it. I was going to maybe use these creams for the lips, but I haven't experimented with that yet. So I'm not going to do that. Looking to see what lip color I'm going to use. All right, just a second, guys. I'm experimenting over here with lip color for a second. Actually, the color that I used, you know what? I'm going to do it. The color that I used, I'm not sure, pencil. My thing is, I don't know if, because I like to outline with pencil after I do the lips, but I usually use watercolor here, and I'm not sure if I can go over this over this cream pastel with pencil. So I'm not going to do that yet, or I won't do it like that. I'm just trying to see what lip color I'm going to use here. I think this one is going to work out good. All right, so I'm going to give her a base a base coat of this color here. It's a gelato color, just to put a little color on the lips. And then there we go. Just to give her a little bit of color on her lips. And then what I like to do, I like to act like I'm going to do some lip liner, and I do that with a pencil. But let me dry it first. Let me see how much. Okay, we're good on time. Okay, so then I'm going to take a Tuscan red. I love this color. Especially if you want some dramatic lips. And I'm going to act like I'm putting lip liner on. And line her lips. Okay, and then we will blend it out. I need my blender. 1 second. And then we will blend it out. Let me. Oh my God, my blender pencil, look how small it is. Oh my God, that is getting so small. I have a couple other ones, but they're getting small too. I've got to just go get myself a new blender pencil. They have pencil extenders. That's another thing I need to do. You know what? These lips are not turning out. Just a second, guys. Nothing like doing things live. Well, I'm not completely live, but yeah, that's not coming out really good with her lips. I'm trying to think what I did before. Whatever I did to her lips before was like pretty. I'll show you guys. I've been practicing with her lips, and that's the color I did on her lips before. Let's see. See her lips there on the first time I did it? See, her lips came out really pretty. I'm not sure what the heck I put on those. but we need to get all that off of there. Okay. Alright, I might work on her lips off camera. We'll see. We'll see how that all works out. Anyway. Another thing I want to do with that Tuscan red, I do want to go on the outside of the very outside. And what that Tuscan red does when you go on the very outside, it like adds like some warmth, like some, and I hate to say this, but blood into the face. You really can't tell. But it just gives this overall look. And I just like to blend that in a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to keep doing a little bit of blending here. Okay, and like I said, for right now I'm going to ignore her lips for a minute till I kind of figure out what the heck I'm going to do with those lips. Okay. Really strange how those lips just didn't want to work out. Anyway, okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to do some, I'm trying to think if I want to blush up her cheeks. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to use the color that I used on her eyes on her cheeks. I think I did that before and it turned out really nice on this one. Just a little bit. Okay. And we'll bring out some. Oh, I love it. This stuff is really, really nice. This is the Cream Pastels. Okay, so that just brings out a little bit of cheek color. And it's so creamy and smooth. I really love working with that. And since I said that, let's just go ahead and take a risk. And do this on her lips. Yeah, I'm liking it on the lips. I knew something would hit me in a minute. I just had to wait for it. It's like, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Oh, I love it on her lips. That looks really, really pretty. Looks really nice. Yeah, I like that on her lips. Looks really pretty, really nice, really kind of natural. It matches the cheeks, it matches the eyes. Okay, so you guys can take a look at that. Yeah, that looks really pretty. Okay, now, the other thing I want to do is I want to take white acrylic paint. It's just the cheap Apple Barrel acrylic paint, whatever one you want to use. And I like to put little white, little speckles on the eyes. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And actually, you know what? I need to, before I do that, let me redraw in some of the eyelashes down here. Just to define these a little bit more. Okay, let me turn this a little bit. I love having these microns and having them in different, this is 08, different points on them, because this is how I like to define my eyes, and how I like to make my eyelashes. So when I made her lashes originally, I used a pin like this. Okay, so I like to take this white, like I said, with a script liner brush, take off some of the excess paint. And I want to start putting in some little white dots. I just think it looks pretty. Looks magical. It's like adds like sparkle. See? And we'll come in, if you guys aren't seeing it, I'll come in real close here in a second. Just a second, I gotta get a little more paint on my brush. Oh. Sometimes my eyes start going crazy on me. Okay, and then we'll do some right here like this. It's like it just adds a little bit of sparkle. I think that looks so pretty. And then let's go ahead and take with the same brush, let's put in some highlights on the cheeks. Okay. Let's put a little bit of highlights here on the cheeks. Okay. And we'll put a little highlight here on the bridge of the nose. Okay. We'll put some highlight here on the chest. We'll put a little bit of highlight on the lips. Just a second. I might want to, well, you know what? No time like the present to see how the pencil's going to go over that lip like I told you. Over the cream pastels. Oh, I like it. Okay, it's working. So the pencil can go over the cream pastels. Probably because they're both a wax. And it's going over it nice. Cool. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a defining. Just to kind of define the lips a little bit. Alright. And we can blend those out a little bit with my blender pencil. Wherever my blender pencil is. Where is my blender pencil? Oh, here it is. Like, it can't be that far. And I want to draw it back in my little smile line just a little bit. Kind of lost that a little bit when I... lost it a little bit when I... There we go. When I erased... Okay, there we go. Now we can go ahead and put a little bit of a highlight on the lips too. Let's blend that out a little bit more.